Hey guys, it's Sandro here, and welcome to part 1 of the detail on this BMW M140i Finale. Now for those of you into these cars, you'll know that this was probably BMW's last 6-cylinder rear-wheel drive 1 Series hot hatch, and this Finale edition, packed with some extra goodies, was also the final and perhaps the most desirable spec of this model. And needless to say, the new M1 series with a less powerful 4-cylinder engine and front-wheel drive bias has been met with some controversy and backlash, and as such this Finale edition and older models are probably going to be extremely desirable cars in the future. Now although this 1 Series isn't a brand new car, the owner bought it from the dealership last year, so it's relatively new and in good order, with just a few thousand kilometers on the clock. As such, this was a newish car detail focused around getting the paint ready for a light correction to address the minor defects, enhance the gloss levels, and then protect the paint and trims with a ceramic coating. And since it's been a while since I've done a video on a new car, I thought you guys might enjoy watching this process. So for this particular job, the client has opted for a wheels-on detail with just the outer face of the rims to be coated. No interior or engine bay detail, but has opted for a windscreen and glass coating and a slightly more involved light correction of the paint compared to a more standard new car paint enhancement, and has also chosen a top tier ceramic coating to seal and protect the finish. So like I mention all the time, what I do on each particular car and why ultimately comes down to the client's needs, wants and budget, as well as the condition of the car. So just catching up to the footage, the wheel areas were pre-treated with a degreaser and wheel cleaner to start breaking down the grime, rinsed and scrubbed down with various tyre and wheel brushes to get them as clean as possible during a wheels on clean in preparation for the wheel coating at a later stage. The next step was a pre-soak foam using a more capable strip car wash detergent to start softening and loosening the surface grime in preparation for the following wash and decontamination stages. After allowing the snow foam ample time to dwell on the surface, the next and massively important stage was the first pressure rinse down of the paint. The goal here is to take advantage of what the snow foam has done to loosen and soften the surface contamination, and really take your time to blast and remove as much dirt and grime as possible in a safe, touchless manner. Next was the physical hand wash stage using the same strip car wash detergent in my wash bucket. So with as much dirt as possible safely removed in the prior pre-wash steps, this hand wash stage not only becomes a lot safer with the looser surface dirt removed, but also becomes a lot more effective, as you no longer have to fight through all that dirt and you can really focus your effort on removing the more stubborn bonded grime. After a second pressure rinse down, I'll look at how the water is behaving on the paint and how it's feeling. So with very flat, stagnant water sheeting, as well as a bit of grip to the paint's feel, I know there's no existing paint protection I need to further remove, which is good. But although there's not a uniform layer of environmental fallout on the paint, I can still feel some more random, larger and isolated bonded particles on the surface. Now in my experience, chemical decontamination products such as iron and tar removers work best with more uniform and smaller environmental and traffic contamination, while clay tends to work better at addressing larger and more random particles. In most cases, you'll tend to have both, which is why a combination of chemical and mechanical decontamination generally works best. But in this case, where each panel has just a few dozen larger isolated particles here and there, previous experience tells me that just a quick clay with some good lubrication and a fine traditional clay bar will be the quickest, safest, and an extremely effective way to remove these particles. So like I always say, every car and job is different, and as such, so too is the way I approach it. After the claying stage was completed, the car was given a final rinse down and was then thoroughly dried before being placed into the paint correction bay.
And as I mentioned quite a bit, when time allows, I do like to do as much as I can for my clients to give them the best experience possible when they take delivery of the car. Based on time, I can't always do more than what the job entails, but sometimes I can when time allows. So I'll leave you guys with some footage of me just giving the interior a complimentary vacuum, dusting and wipe down, as well as a quick engine bay tidy up and dressing to help elevate the finished result. I hope you guys stay tuned for part 2, which will be my effort to get the paint looking better than new in preparation for the ceramic coating. As always, I really hope you guys enjoyed and found this video useful. Please share this video, like, comment and subscribe to this channel to show your support for this content, and I'll see you guys soon.
Can't deny what I'm feeling for you. It's been so long since I felt something true.